Hello everyone, welcome back. Today I'm back with another 10 minutes daily English conversation practice with me. I'm sure you're enjoying my sessions, guys. I receive a lot of comments, good comments, and I really feel very happy about it. And I'm glad that it is helping you transform your lives as well. Well, guys, this is very simple. The idea is to help you to speak in English on daily basic English conversation topics which we use in our day-to-day life. The topics which are used in our day-to-day or daily life conversation, so that it is easier for you to speak in front of people in English later. Okay, so you have to practice well. If you practice well on those topics, if you practice it every day for 10 minutes on these topics, it will be very easy for you to go out and speak with people on similar topics in English. Trust me on this, because we all know practice makes a man perfect, right? There's no shortcut to practice. You have to practice. And if you practice on real life conversations or real life situations or real life topics, it will be easier for you to speak on it. It will be easier for you to have a conversation with people later. So that is the idea of starting this whole conversation series. On that note, if you haven't subscribed my channel, do subscribe my channel. Give me a thumbs up, share my videos, and do write your comments in the comment section. Well, guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm your communications coach and a soft skill trainer by profession, and I'm here to help you out with all your communications problems and to help you speak English fluently and confidently. And if you practice this for 10 minutes every day on these real life conversation topics, definitely you're going to be confident and fluent in English. On that note, let's get started. So today's topic is, I was just thinking of my childhood days. I used to remember we used to live in a small town, and then I came to bigger cities for my education and then my jobs, and then I'm settled here in a big city. So I was just thinking of the difference between the city life and a small town life and a city life and a village life. One of my friends was from a village, and she used to tell us about how life was in a village. And we used to tell us about a small town life, and then of course we were in a city, so we know how the city life was. So that comparison I'm going to tell you, like when we sit together, when we all friends were together and we used to discuss about our childhood days. So a lot of things came to our minds, and we refreshed our memories, and we spoke about a lot of interesting things about city life, town life, and a village life. So I'm going to talk about that conversation today. Stay tuned. So guys, we all feel that city life is very easy and it's very convenient, and we have a lot of facilities in cities, right? Big cities. But at times I feel that small towns or villages are more better to stay there. You know why? Because of a lot of pollution, a lot of traffic, we feel that it's always better to stay in a city, in a small town or a village, because there's no traffic, there's no pollution. The village life is pure bliss. Trust me on that. If you go to a village, there's so fresh air, and you can see all greeneries, and the houses are also so cool. I mean, they make houses out of mud or the clay, right? And it's so cool there inside the house, or the husk or the hay they make the houses of, like the roofs off. It stays so cool in summers, and you get fresh air, and you get a lot of fresh vegetables and fruits, and everything grows there. It's all organic and it's all so good. They live a very healthy lifestyle. Trust me on this. If you happen to visit a village, go for it. Go and visit a village and see how people live there, what people tell you about the village life. Of course, there are a lot of challenges also there, because the transportation is so poor, the connectivity is poor, electricity is poor, the water supply is also not very good, right? There are lots of challenges there, of course. But in terms of healthy lifestyle, it's always good. They struggle to get water. They walk a lot, they do a lot of hard work which help them to stay strong and healthy, right? Here what we do is, in city life, everything is so simplified. We have our cars, we have our bikes, we can go anywhere, right? But there are lots of traffic jams, get stuck in traffics in spite of having a convenient vehicle for us, right? A mode of transportation for us. We have to stay in the traffic, get stuck in the traffic, right? So that is a disadvantage. Again, the other thing is, we don't walk, we don't prefer walking. So that is also something where doctors tell us that you have to exercise, you have to walk for 20 minutes every day to keep yourself healthy, to keep your organs, heart pumping, healthy, right? So that is why we don't do all these things. We don't prefer walking. We just want to travel by car or taxi or any mode of transportation, right? So it is so convenient that we forget to walk. So that is another disadvantage of a city life. Apart from that, there are a lot of pollution, of course. There are lots of factories, the trees have been cut down. There's no greenery around us, right? The rivers are polluted. There are lots of things, lots of buildings have come up. We don't get fresh air, right? So these are the disadvantages of staying in a city, big city. And there are lots of advantages also, as I told you, that you can travel anywhere. There's no problem in transportation, right? It is well connected. The connectivity is very good. You will get every single thing within your reach. Medicines, grocery, hospitals, doctors, restaurants, everything, malls, shopping complex, everything is available within your reach, right? But it is not with the village life. And coming to a small town, it is a mixture of a city and a village life. It is advanced than a village, but it is less advanced than a city, big city, right? A small town. So the roads are not proper, it's not good. Of course, it is a small town, so you can travel like by any vehicle, you can travel there, but the roads are not very good. The electricity is also better than a village, but they have some problems with electricity supply, also water supply as well. But still, it is a decent place to live because life is little easier than village. Okay, and it is very peaceful also. Village life and small town life is very peaceful as well. Okay, so I have been brought up in a small town, and I think it is very convenient and it is very peaceful. Of course, the vegetables and fruits are not that fresh which we get in villages. It's not that great, but then some things are good, some things are not good there. Everything is not very reachable. Of course, you will get medicines and all these things within your reach, but for shopping also you have to go. There's one single market where everybody goes, so there's a lot of rush there. And restaurants also, there are lesser good restaurants where you can go and eat with family. So lots of things. The cinemas also, there's no multiplexes there, so there's a struggle in watching movies as well, right, with family, of course. So there are lots of advantages and disadvantages of leading a city life, a village life, or a small town life, right? But since we have been brought up in an environment, we love that, right? Whether it is a village, whether it is a small town or a city. A person who is born and brought up in a city loves a city life. A person like me who was brought up in a small town, I love a small town life, of course. After staying in a city, I realize what advantages it has, right? And if somebody has been brought up in a village, like my friend, she loves a village life. And listening to her, we also started liking it. We wanted to visit a village and we wanted to stay there for some time. Really, it is worth it, guys. If you get a chance, go and visit a village, stay there for a day or two and experience their lifestyles. Talk to them about their lifestyle, their struggle, their lifestyle and everything. You'll get to know a lot and you will enjoy that. So there are lots of advantages and disadvantages, but then people are more happy in villages and small towns than bigger cities. You know why? Because in bigger cities, what people constantly struggle, right? They're so busy. Monday to Friday, they don't have time, right? They all go to offices or they all have work. If they have to go to offices, of course, there's a traffic also. So, the whole day is gone. You don't have anything left for your personal life. You get exhausted when you travel to your workplace and you come back. You get exhausted. Everybody is so busy in their work that they are not able to balance their work life, right? Saturday, Sunday, we all get time. IT professionals get Saturdays and Sundays. I think non-IT only get one day, Sunday only. So it's so difficult to maintain or manage that, work-life balance. We have a lot of work also to do on Saturdays as well. We do a lot of work on Saturdays as well. So we get only Sunday to spend time with our family, right? We go out for lunch or dinner or anything else, or we go to a friend's house, or we visit our relative's place, or somebody visits us. So the whole week goes by like this. So there's a very less work-life balance here in big cities. Everybody is so busy. They don't have time and they don't get time as well. So that is a big disadvantage, I feel, of a city life. And if you have to survive in a city, of course, you have to earn, right? You have to struggle, you have to be successful, you have to work. So that is another thing, and that is why it's so difficult to maintain that work-life balance. But in small towns and in villages and small towns, this problem is not there. People get enough time for work-life balance as well. They work there, they have their own pressures also, but I think they get reasonable time also to spend with their family. And of course, village life is very different. People are mostly farmers there, or small businesses they have, which of course, during daytime they work and nighttime they relax or spend time with the family. So it's quite peaceful there. It's not a hush there, right? They don't have a traffic jam to go and come back and get exhausted. They have different struggles, but then they are able to manage everything, right? Their workplace is not far. They have to go to the farms or fields which is nearby, or a kilometer or something, or 1.5 kilometers. So it's convenient for them, right? In small towns also, the distance is not a problem, right? So they get a little bit more time than the city. So there's a difference. And then small towns and villages, we have family also with us. In big cities, not everybody is fortunate to have their parents with them, right? So my parents prefer to stay in their hometown. So we don't have that advantage of having our parents with us. So that is why we have to manage everything on our own. And if somebody stays with their parents, the things are different, right? So there are lots of advantages and disadvantages of staying in a city life, in a village life, in a small town. But I still feel a small town is much better than a city. It's very convenient, it's very good, but we all have different preferences, right? We all have different preferences, and I think we should try to get a taste of all three of them. It's always good, right? So if we get a chance, we can go to a village and spend some time there. If we get a chance to stay in a small town, we should try to go and stay there and talk to people and understand what challenges they face, what are the advantages and disadvantages of staying there, and a city life as well, right? So if you stay there, if you talk to people, if you get to know, what struggles and advantages and disadvantages they have, then only you'll get to know what is the difference between each one of them. So you have to stay before coming up with a conclusion. But I think all three are different. Village life is different, city life is different, and small town life is different. And it's difficult to compare which one is the best. But as I said whoever is grown up in a village loves village life. Whoever is grown up in a small town, they love small town life. And whoever is grown up in a city, they love city life. That is for sure. So guys, this was my take on village life, city life, and a small town life. What are your thoughts on that? Come up with a script, come up with a brief, come up with your ideas, shoot a video, analyze it, correct yourself, and speak again. Right? Or if you don't want to do that, speak with me, repeat after me, shadow with me, and take my idea, take this topic, come up with your own idea, or take my idea and speak about it. So you can do a lot of things about it, guys. You have to speak about it, right? You have to have a conversation with people on these topics, right? So for having a conversation on these topics, you have to have the idea, you have to have enough practice that you know things, you have to have that knowledge about it. So once you start speaking on your own, once you start practicing on these topics, definitely you'll get the idea, you'll get the knowledge, you'll get the confidence, and you'll get the fluency, and you will be able to speak on it in front of people. And trust me, guys, these are real life conversations. We as friends, when we sit down, we discuss about our hometowns, right? If somebody is from a village, I'm from a small town, if somebody is from a bigger city, so we discuss about these things, and that is what I'm telling you about, right? About a discussion which has happened between me and my friends, and this has happened a lot many times. Whenever we meet, we still discuss about all these things, right? So guys, take it very seriously. Start from today, take 10 minutes of yours and start speaking on these topics. Go back and watch all my conversation videos. You will get to know those topics also, and you will get a lot of information about how to speak on it. Okay, see you. Bye bye.